affected directly the non-indigenous? Yes, we know the peaceful nature, the coexistence has been there, but look at the reforms that he has put in place. Are they reforms that has actually affected non-indigenous positively?
Yes, yeah. You know, most of the non-indigenous, let me start from the Igbo man. The Igbo man is businessman in lecture anywhere he goes.
That's right.
If there are 100 Igbo men in Kwararafa State, I think 90 will be businessmen, maybe 10 are the civil service. And what does a businessman want? Enabling environment. The typical Igbo man, and even the Niger debtors, when they come to a place, watch them every December, they want to go and spend it with their kids and kin and come back. What are they trying to do? They are giving you that mutual respect. This is your land. I'm not going to grab land with you. I thank you for making me to stay here comfortably. I thank you for making me to feel at home, but I'll still respect your land for you. So the Igbo man in Kwararafa, most of them, 2-3 years, they don't even go for the Christmas again. They go like 4 years in Kwararafa. Why? Because they are so feeling at home in Kwararafa State that oftentimes they forget that they still have a home. But not that they forget, just that they are very comfortable where they are. So for us business people, His Excellency, Dr. Abu Kefas, have given us a very good enabling environment to thrive in our businesses. Those who do storage, they enter the villages, the rural places, to buy their food stuff without being scared or afraid of the, what is the name again, they call them, or no?
Government insecurity.
Whatever it is, the insecurity.
Yeah, the insecurity.
Unlike before. In fact, I remember 5 years ago, when Buhari was giving grant for farmers, one of my husband's friends, they got a very big land around Adokola site to farm. The first day they went to that place in the bush, they came out the second day. One immigration chief was kidnapped around there. That was how they abandoned that land, but they never did that farming again. But as I speak to you now, my husband did a very large scale of farming last year, and he's doing a bigger one this year again, in a very far place, in a bush, and he has been going there. Sometimes he goes there with motorbike, sometimes we go with our vehicle. We have not been attacked on the way. There have not been news of any attack on that road.
Well, peace continues to be that important aspect of governance that we can't joke with. And the youthful governor has done very well. Star boy has done very well, and kudos to him. So we're going to break. We'll be looking at other sections of the program. Stay with us. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is Kwararafa Television, the Breeze, and we're looking at the inclusiveness of governance as far as non-indigenous is concerned. And Honorable Blessing Benedict is here live with us, and she's giving us all that we need to know. And applause have been given to the governor for the inclusiveness. We still have a lot to hear from her. Now, let's move forward with other disturbing point that we would like to hear from you. We understand that non-indigenous, apart from you enjoying the peace, you also contribute greatly to the economy of the state. Now, what further reforms or what further expectations do you think if the government put forth to non-indigenous, it will open up, it will strengthen your involvement in contributing? Because I know definitely your presence has actually contributed greatly to the economy of Kwararafa State. We can't argue about that. So what other perspective do you think that if the government put it right, it will better enhance your commitment to state government activities?
Thank you. Like I said, we are business-inclined people. It's about that. You see, if you are to go to the Board of Internal Revenue to collect a data, I can beat my chest that if you remove the revenue generated by contractors, like if you minus the revenue that is being generated by contractors of the state, the remaining revenue, 80% will come from business people, which are predominantly non-indigenous. So aside staying in Kwararafa State, we contribute to the internal revenue. We bring in our ideas, even in business. I know many people back then in Jalingo market most of the sheds there are being owned by Igbo people, different kind of business. But today, many non-indigenous have same shop, selling same thing. They learned from us. Now you can meet an Hausa man selling Obono. He never knew he would go to Ikom. But as people come, he integrates with these people. He now learned. From trading, from schooling, you know. When you come, most times when they go for their competition, you see, because Taraba State is always welcoming, they will place a non-indigenous and an indigenous to go for a competition. They don't segregate. If so long as that non-indigenous is qualified to go for, be it a cowbell competition, whatever, state competition, if it means that it's a non-indigenous that is qualified in that school, Taraba State government will pick that person, sponsor the person to the competition. When the person wins, the person is bringing the glory back to Taraba State.
That's right.
And for the free education that His Excellency has been given, there has been no segregation. I have asked questions, I've asked her, and I asked my people, because I no longer have a child in primary, secondary school, but I asked question. They say, Anche Makaranta na Kowani. Yeah, that's what they told me. Then for the ones that are born here, like my children in the university, they are also free to access the 50%, the school fees, then 50% administrative charges.
Yes.
They access it just like the indigent. So when they assess this now and they graduate, what do? They work in Taraba. They are also contributing to the growth of Taraba. So we are here. We are not just here to come and do our business and move. No. We build houses in Taraba. It is development. If you come to Jalingo, where I reside, there are a lot of houses being owned by non-indigenous. Like there's a big hospital called the Abdul Hospital. That hospital is owned by a Yoruba man. And if you go to that hospital, 80% of the patients in that hospital are Fulani people and Mumuye people. There's so much love that hospital as one of their best private hospitals. But it's being owned by a Yoruba man. Is it not contributing health-wise?
That's right.
It's contributing health-wise. Even in commerce and industry, some are into production.
That's right.
There's a guy that produces aluminium in roadblock. He has over 20 staffs. And about 18 are non-indigenous working there as a skilled and unskilled staff. They contribute.
Wow. Yes. Now, Mommy, I want you to balance this very sweet discussion with the cultural touches. You know, Taraba is naturally blessed when it comes to cultural diversity. Now, let's look at the cultural part of it. And we know most of these non-indigenous, too, they are good when it comes to the cultural part of life. Please, balance it up with the education, the security. What the place of culture, how's it been?
Yeah, you know, back then, in the East, the name for all Northerners is Onyawusa. Take it or leave it. Be you a Christian, be you a Muslim, be you a Jukum, be you is Onyawusa. But as we begin to integrate, and our people from the south to the east, they begin to move through, because oftentimes they don't even move through. They are there.
Yes.
They just have, you know, the danger of single story.
That's right.
You are just sitting in your comfort zone. Somebody will tell you that if you come to Taraba, they will behead you. You move with that story. You as an Igbo man, you as an Hausa man, you are just sitting in your house. They tell you that if you go to Aba, they will use you to do pepper soup. You move with that story, which is the danger of single story.
That's right.
But as we began to integrate, then they began to understand that even though we came from diverse community, that somehow we have similarity in cultures. For example, in Taraba State here, they pay bride price and do the traditional marriage just like the Southerners do. They don't just go pick the woman and go to, because there people assume that when an Alhaji wants a wife, we just go to the woman's the girl's family and kidnap the bride. In fact, that was the story that is being sold there, that the outsiders kidnap young girls and marry them. Most people never believe that there will be a process, like it's been done in the south and in the east. But as they began to stay with these people, they came to realize that no, they also have their respect for women. Forget what you read in the tabloid, in the stories. They have respect for children. They also project the girl child, just like the Igbo man project his or her girl child to be educated. And they also do the same thing here. You know, back then, before the insecurity and whatever came up, we used to have Cultural Day in Taraba State, where the Yoruba people showcase their culture. The Igbo will do their Igbo Day. And we are still trying to see if we can see His Excellency. So we activate that, because it's good. It will help different diverse culture to integrate and learn. Maybe in the day of, let us say, Taraba Cultural Day,
that's right,
the Mumuye man makes that their cultural soup. Like, I speak like 3 different languages from Taraba State.
Wow.
Yes, the Jukum man makes his soup, then the Igbo man makes his soup. You can never tell. Maybe when you taste the soup, that lonely, or I think lonely, what they call it, for elole. From a distance, you might say this is not edible. But maybe when you test it, you will not realize, this is so sumptuous. The same thing, maybe when the Igbo man does this in Kwabi, you say, what is this one again that is like this? But when you test it, So the reason for having Cultural Day is not just to have a social occasion, it's also to help for integration and to understand that we are all human before tribe, before state, before whatever.
And I must commend the effort of the governor appointing you as the special advisor on non-indigenous.
And not just me alone.
And not just you. Please put us through. Before I talk about
square
peg in square
the whole
hole.
non-indigenous that are in the system were about 11 or 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Wow.
From the Yoruba, yes, we are about 11, 12 non-indigenous in Taraba State. Yes.
Now, is there any synergy to see that, because you've mentioned the Cultural Day that has been, not now.
Yes.
So are they a kind of a movement towards seeing that is actualized?
Yes, we are working on the ground to see if we are going to reactivate Taraba Resident. We call it Resident Day. We don't want to use the word non-indigenous because some may misunderstood it. But whether we like it or not, in the Constitution of Nigeria, there's a provision for indigenous and non-indigenous.
That's right.
And whether we like it or not, there's a clause where an indigenous shouldn't cross. Because take it or leave it. If not that Taraba said that welcoming, there's certain things that you might not even have the privilege in some states to do.
That's right.
As a non-indigenous, that we are privileged to have here. I don't know if you're getting my point.
That's right.
Whenever there's any political gathering, when I'm being invited, I have never been treated differently. I've observed that. Sometimes they will give me the front row with the same indigenous. They don't say, no, because you're not from Taraba, you sit this side. You're not supposed to be here with us. No. When there's idea to be shared, when I profile my opinion, they don't take you with a pinch of salt. No. They listen. They analyze and see if it's going to be helpful for the subject matter at hand. So when we have Taraba Resident Day, the Yoruba want a situation where the Yoruba man, the Niger Delta man, even the Kanuri man, because he's not friend. Let's have this thing right. Even the Katsina, I have the Katsina chairman, the chairman of Katsina residents. I have his number. I have their number. All the non-indigenous. When we have it, the way we sit, and we appreciate Taraba for giving us home away from home. Yes.
All right, we'll go on a quick break. We'll come back. We'll still be looking at other things that matter most to us. Stay with us.
When leaders speak and communities act, the world listens. At Kwararafa TV, communities act, the world listens. At Kwararafa TV, we bridge the gap between government and the people, tracking developments, promoting dialogue, and empowering citizens. For reliable news, meaningful conversations, and impactful journalism, follow us on YouTube and Facebook, or tune in via frequency 12589 on all free-to-air decoders for more. Kwararafa TV, connecting voices, inspiring change.
Hearing from Honorable Blessing Benedict, you agree with me that Taraba State has been home for everyone. And we must say kudos to the government of the day for doing that for us. Now we'll move straight to what we have. At what the have done so far and your own part enjoying and also contributing. Do you think there are other things that the non-indigenous are looking up to, that if we are given this opportunity, it will be a kind of golden to us, and we will definitely do better than what we are doing now? Are there other opportunities, or are there other expectations from non-indigenous, considering what the privilege is given? Let me hear you on that, please.
Like Oliver Twist will say, I want some more. The expectation are not, how do I put it? It's not like it's our right. But we wish that it should be done. You understand? Okay. Yes. I will use the word that it's not that we own it. It's not our right.
That's right.
But because, when you have someone that have a listening ear, you are being pushed to keep saying or keep asking for more.
That's right.
My people have this saying that na aya furu ugo, The Iroko tree is not a common tree. So once you see it, you want to know what are the benefits of it instantly. So we have a governor that will listen and do so, want to ask for more. Want to ask for more, especially in the area of business. You know, Taraba is growing. When Taravest was done, I love what Aliko Dangote said. He just made one statement. I would like to one phrase. He said, for this to strive, start with the home-based business people. Use locals, what you have. So oftentimes, you know, the governor, he's a very polished man, well-traveled, and a military person. So when he wants to do something, he just wants standard. He just wants it to be of high profile. Sometimes it's not like that. Countries like India, one of the rules they put that took them to where they are today is that when these Oyibo were coming to their country, they said, no, you establish the companies in our country. If not for anything, we are going to have the domestic, that is the skilled workers from our place. In fact, let me not even go far. Recently, what is the name of that country again? They're having problem with Elon Musk because of this Skylink.
That's right.
They have their law in their country that 50-50, whatever you're bringing to, what is Botswana? I can't remember the country, but I know I read about it. They say it's 50-50, but what Elon Musk does, he comes in with his company, he dominates. Maybe he gives you 5, or he doesn't even give you at all, like the MTN and the rest are doing. Those they say they are not going to collect it. It's either you are giving them 50% opportunity.
Or you
to have that. They also have tech people. So what I'm saying that what we, the non-indigenous, and I believe also that some indigenous also want from His Excellency, that those that have stayed in Taraba for very long, we understand the terrain of Taraba. You understand? When there's some certain things involve us very well, let us be included in decision making, project execution. Are you getting it?
Yes, right.
And even trade and commerce.
Yes.
You know, there's something we did back then in school. That's when you come to a community, you want to develop the community. 2 key things. First of all, find out the need of that community. If a community is in dire need of health and you're putting solar light, you're wasting your time. After you find out the dire need of that community, include them. Inclusiveness.
That's right.
What we need, in one word, is more inclusiveness. Yes, more inclusiveness.
There's the inclusiveness.
Yes, we need more inclusiveness. Yes, in strategic places. So I will bring in what we really have on board. Okay. We have a lot of potentials to give to Taraba.
All right, that moves us straight to the next question that I've been waiting to ask, because discussing with you from the beginning, it has been sweet, soft, and everything has been cool, fine. But what's the picture like in the challenging part? Are there challenges popping up from the non-indigenous? Are there challenges that people are having? It cannot be sweet or true, because someone listening now will take it that it's smooth or true. Are there areas that non-indigenous are having challenges? Let me not say problems, but few challenges that is making them not to balance up well. Please speak to us if there are challenges, please.
There are a few challenges, but before I say, you know, there is this saying that the world know how to give way to a man that know where he's going. I don't know if you picked that word. No matter the challenges the non-indigenous are having, they shouldn't be adamant about it. They shouldn't sit put in their comfort zone and say we're having this. They should rise to the occasion.
That's right.
And make their demands in a very civil way. And I believe they have done some of those demands. They have made some of those demands. And one of the demands, like I said before, because we are business inclined people, Jalingo is growing. This Jalingo market has been there, I think, before I came to this state. You can imagine, after 30 years, you have the same market. No place have it like that in Nigeria. I remember when I go to Yola back then, and the new market they have now. Many states have improved. That market is no longer containing even the sellers, let alone the buyers. I know that because most of the non-indigenous are there, they are beginning to be at the disadvantage, that because the stalls are mostly owned by indigenous. So what do? Naturally, you won't blame them. They are also growing. So there is this new trend of they'll collect the shop from the non-indigenous and give to their indigenous. You know, you can come to where you normally do your shopping for your provision. You just meet somebody there selling rubber slippers. That's right. Just rubber slippers in a very big store, because they have evicted the non-indigenous there and they have given it to an indigenous. But I still insist that it's not even about ethnic sentiment. I think it's about space. The market space is no longer enough. Do you know you cannot even walk fully to the just walking? I'm not even talking of bike. Right. You can't even walk. All the walkway everywhere, there are hostels now inside the market. Right. So for us that are business people, His Excellency and the Commissioner for Commerce, I think the Chief Commissioner for Commerce,
yes, Trade and Industry,
they should do something. In fact, it's a matter of urgent. so that one day the crisis will not erupt in that market. You needed to be in that market like on Fridays. You cannot breathe in that market on Friday. From the sellers and the buyers, there is no space at all, and then again, when there are the challenges the non-indigenous are also facing, local bidding. Back then, things like primary board, when they are doing their local bidding, they naturally make space for everybody to have opportunity. But these days, like I said before, His Excellency, we know that it's good to use technocrats. We know that it's good to use professionals. But he should, as a matter of pleading, make room for the small contractors, local contractors. And these local contractors involve indigenous and non-indigenous. Yes. You know, when you involve local contractors, the money will go around.
That's right.
But when you just involve only international, let me say the people you feel that are technocrats, once they are done with the job, they leave. They leave with their money. But when you use a local person like me, after the job, I'm spending the money, half of the money in Taraba. But like, take it or leave it.
Buying Komata machines, maybe to staff and you.
I'm going to spend not just that. I will be in your occasion. I'm in home because we are like family already. You have a patient in the hospital. I will be there. I will visit. We are family already. People come for school fees. I pay school fees for not even just indigenous. I told you I speak like 3 languages. So you think I integrate with these people without seeing myself as one of them? I speak Jukum. I speak Kutep. Yes, very well.
So,
and I speak the
okay, just to take on a lighter note, maybe just good morning to Kutep people, good morning to Jukum people.
Ndeti Kutep, ni shopeni skin niko, na pwani uwa.
All right, that's a beautiful one. We'll go a quick break.
For the Kutep,
for the
Jukum, no, I just finished with the Kutep.
Yes.
For the Kutep, for the Jukum people, ni kebiara, ni sani jeng.
Wow, that's amazing. And I love this. This shows that yes, we are good and we should maintain this very strength that we have. Whoever that is close to you, whoever that is around your vicinity, and he or she is indigenous or non-indigenous, please balance this equation. As you can see,
and please get your PVCs.
We'll come to that, Mimi. Okay. We'll come to that. You definitely, I know you, you will speak to them. I know you will do that. All right, we'll go on a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about get your PVC. For staying with us, the program Money Breeze, and we're taking a look at non-indigenous involvement in governance as far as Taraba State is concerned. And Honorable Blessing Benedict, she has been giving us insight about what is happening. The experience is 30 years in Taraba State, more than. It's not just something that we should look down on, something we should applaud her. And I know she's not doing this alone. The entire family is here, so kudos to her and the entire family. Now, Mommy, let's look at now having gone through series of questions that we've given you. Now, what is your advice to non-indigenous that maybe they have not had the opportunity? Because as it is, we still have some people at some maybe areas that they still feel like we are not. What is your advice? Should they come out so that others will see them? Please speak to them.
Okay. My advice for non-indigenous all over the world and Nigeria as a case study is that if you are depressed, come to Taraba. If your business is slow, come to Taraba. No, we might not be that rich like Lagos, but we are sustainable. Yes. Taraba will sustain you before you prepare yourself to move to any height. Taraba will not crumble you. I know many states that when you move with your capital, before you know, you are down to zero again.
Right.
But it's very rare in Taraba. And again, passiveness for me is a sin. Sitting on the fence is a sin. You don't sit on the fence. If there's a program that involves business people, as a businessman, leaving your business premises for 2 hours, 3 hours will not kill your business. If there's a program that involves health sector, the non-indigenous are in the health sector, come out. You might learn 1 or 2 things. Whether we like it or not, they say that the man who travel more, oftentimes learn more than the man that stayed in one place, in one classroom.
That's right.
When you don't integrate, you don't learn. Passiveness is dangerous because you are neither cold or hot. You need to take a stand. Now you are in a state that have made you feel at home. What is expected of you is to give back to that state all that is needed of you. You live in harmony with your fellow Taraba citizen. You pay your tax and when due. You pay the levies that are necessary. You come out and exercise your right, your voting right, whatever right. Everybody, not just indigent, you need to have your voter's card. Yes, we know there might be rigging election, but do you know that they cannot rig without us voting at all? If they don't have any value for the vote we are casting, they will not bother themselves asking us to get our PVC. That's right. You cannot rig election if the strength of the masses is much. We have examples. I don't want to mention them. In the last election, it happened boldly, even in Lagos. If you want to vote somebody and you love somebody, don't sit in your comfort zone and say, I am for PDP, I am for APC. No. And you say you love Kefas, right? Go get your PVC. You say Kefas have stopped insecurity, get your PVC. Kefas' wife, you know, we didn't even talk about it. We keep saying Kefas. You know, that woman is a silent achiever that I don't even know how to talk about her. Do you know that for whatsoever Her Excellency Remi Tinubu is given in Abuja, once Kefas' wife comes back to her, she share it. Take this one, give to non-indigent. She don't not even give it to anybody. She'll just call everyone together, because one thing with Kefas' wife, she don't believe in giving things to a group because she don't know whether it will get to them. If she's going to do, for example, the International Women's Day, let us all gather at the stadium.
Yes.
My brother, that's when, if you don't come there, are we going to take the thing to your house?
No.
So when you complain that they are not giving you anything, were you there?
That's right.
Be active. Participate in activities. And you will enjoy the dividends of democracy. And you enjoy the beauty of Taraba. So to my non-indigents this morning, be active. Participate in the activities of Taraba State. The governor have a listening ear. If you have any issue that maybe I'm not aware of, come to me with it. I will take it to the right authority. I will take it to the appropriate authority. And I believe that this executive, they have listening ear. Is it from the women angle? The Commissioner of Men Affairs, she's also ever ready. The Honorable Mary Sinjane, she's ever ready. Education is ready. Once I have interacted with Agric is ready. If it's the Agric loan that they're giving, if you are qualified, they will give you. Whether you are an indigent or non-indigent, I can tell to that. But you have to come out. You won't lie down on your bed and say, it's for Taraba people. No, it doesn't work like that. If you want to enjoy, participate.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yes, I love your submission, but now you've touched part of elections. You've touched part of voting. So that has also bring up this. Previously, we have non-indigents that once election time comes, despite the good moments that they have been in Taraba State, you see them going back to their state. Some go either they have their voters card in their state, some leave because of insecurity and other stuff. To you, now, as someone that government has actually brought close to see that you do this, what measures or what actions or what words can you be putting forth to them to understand? Should they bring their PVCs to Taraba State since they're enjoying this place? Or what should be done? I want you to tell this.
You know that story, eh? I don't want to believe that story. The only time I saw that happen was during the Sharia. You know why I say so? I want to be very, very personal. An Igbo person. No Igbo man, quote me anyway, no Igbo man will pay for GUO to go and vote in the East. I know my people. Igbo man are business, they are calculated people. He will rather cast his votes. In fact, what he will even do, the highest thing an Igbo man might do is to get to the polling unit now and just cast for any candidate and go his way. But he can never transport himself to the East to go and cast vote there. No. Maybe other small ethnic group, they are good at that. But the only time that I saw an exodus, mass movement of both the Igbos, and that was during Sharia. And you know that then Nigeria was hot. Everybody was running for safety.
That's right.
Even though me and my husband, we are in Kriput, we didn't go anywhere. We stayed in our house because of vote. But you will not blame them. The killing was much. Who was the president then? I can't remember again. The killing was much. Security was not guaranteed. There was so much insecurity in the country. So, and there was this story that if that president then did not win election, there will be chaos all over the country. So the people decided They'll go for their own safety because that is the only place they know that they call home. But aside that, like this last Kefa's election, the Igbo people did not travel. I was not just here, I was an electoral observer. So it gave me the opportunity to move from one polling unit. I was an international national electoral observer. So I moved from one polling unit to the other. Most of the Igbos had their units in corner and the mile. They were, if you see them as if they're having a kindred meeting, they were everywhere. Most of other ethnic group might choose to travel, but the Igbo man don't pay. He will not use his business money to pay transport to go and vote in the East. No, the Igbo man don't travel. And the Yoruba man, we know them naturally. When they come to a place, when they reside in a place, they even feel so at home that they hardly go to their village.
That's right.
So why will the Yoruba man pay transport? Maybe it's those one between the Katsina, the far north. I don't know. Quote me. I'm alleging. I think it's one of the far north people that go back to the northern side to cast their vote, not the southerners. A typical southerner will not pay that amount to go and cast vote and come back. Yes.
They're always calculative.
Yes, they are, because they're business people.
That's right. Okay, now to wrap it up, let's look at your office now as the deputy director, Ben Electronics and 2610 Multi-Links. Speak to us about your business. This will wrap it up. You know, you are here. We should not just enjoy the honorable part of it, we should also enjoy the business. So speak to us about your company, what you do, and how important is it to Tarragons, especially. Okay.
We at Ben Electronics, like the name implies, we deal on electronics gadgets, from home appliances to office appliances. We're into soft loans. We give civil servant, even business people loan. But you know, every loan comes with its criteria. There is how do I put it?
The criteria for
conditions for the loan. Yes,
conditions.
We give loan to civil servant, but they have to meet the condition. We're also the owner of 2610 Multi-Link that deal with Kumata, tricycle and motorbike. Right now we have like 6 local government owners that are on loan of Kumata machines, and we're working with other 2 local government that will soon come up. In the state we have like 2 ministries that have already collected loan. We're working on the next people that will collect loan. So our tricycle is one of the best, not just because I'm seated here, because it has what they call a radiator, so that you can travel far with it without it getting burned. And all our electronics are only company. We don't buy from anywhere. It's only from designated company that supply us. We are distributors of these various company. When they don't have, we don't sell. Because when they have issue, we are willing to take it back to the company. And we've been in this business for more than 30 years. Because my husband was doing it before he married me. So we have been in it for more than 30 years. And we have 2 shops right now in Jalingo. One is opposite Starling Bank, near DSK Foundation, opposite. The other one is just before the pedestrian bridge in Kaswambera, where we have the Kumata, the tricycle. The one in Starling Bank, where we have the electronics and also the tricycle. Come for your quality electronics. While we do business, we also do politics and governance, so that everything will go well. Thank you very much, Desmond.
All right, you've forgotten one part. Electricity and solar, they are actually on a high. Nano, solar panel and stuff.
Yes.
Just talk that part, then we are done from here.
Yes, we're also into solar. You know, with the cost of fuel now, you know what the price of a liter of fuel is. And our panels are not your regular panel. We call them Biofica Nano. With or without sunlight, they peak and they charge. So with our panel, even if you are living in Gembu, don't be afraid that when there is no sun, you will not get your light. No, it will charge. It charges itself on its own, even without the sunlight. The sunlight is just added advantage for it. We have all form of solar inverter, solar battery, and solar panel. Come to Ben Electronics, and our prices are second to none. We give the best price. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for creating time to be with us. This has come to the end of this very segment. We'll be going straight to entertainment news with MC Last B. Please don't go away. Stay with us.
Where information inspires change, growth, peace, and development, Kwararafa TV is proud to be your trusted source. Our goal is simple: to promote development through the power of information. We are live 24/7, bringing you the latest news from within and beyond our state. From newspaper reviews and expert analysis to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs, there is always something for everyone. Need coverage for live events, news story, or well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, or visit to entertainment updates, talk shows, and uplifting religious programs. There is always something for everyone. Need coverage for live events, news story, or well-crafted documentary or jingle? We've got you covered with top-notch service every time. Stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, or visit our website at www.kwararafatv.tv. You can also
Hello and welcome to the entertainment segment of the show. It's your boy MC Lasby in the building, bringing to you celebrity moments and a lot of trending stories you need to know on the social media within the country and also outside the country. And the first of our stories, we have these Nigerian celebrities left everything to join the US Army and see what they stand to gain. A growing number of Nigerian entertainers are swapping movie sets for military service in the United States. Over the past 2 years, actors Joseph Momodu, Princess Chineke, Moyo Adosu, and Grace Charis Bassi have publicly enlisted in either the U.S. Army or the U.S. Navy after relocating abroad. And each of them cited personal motivations ranging from family legacy to patriotism to the pursuit of new opportunities. Beyond a steady career path, military service offers attractive benefits such as health care, housing support, educational funding, veteran benefits, for some immigrants, a faster road to U.S. citizenship. Joseph Momodu recently became the first non-male Nollywood actor to enlist in the U.S. Army, while Grace Charis Bassi, formerly known as Belinda Effa, gained American citizenship after completing Navy boot camp. Subsequently, the move highlights how some Nigerian entertainers are embracing military service as a pathway to stability, personal fulfillment, career growth, and long-term security. Wow! From movie scripts to military drills, these stars are proving that success can sometimes come from taking an entirely different road. And that takes us to the second story, which comes from a legendary superstar artist and from his mother also. She said, "Burna Boy, when are you going to get married and have kids for me?" Like, you know, something about Nigerian mothers. Once you are of age, like, they'll be like, "When am I going to see my grandchildren?" And also the Nigerian music star Burna Boy received some heartfelt advice from his mother and manager, Mrs. Bose Ogulu, during his 35th birthday celebration. While making his birthday wish for good health and prosperity, the mother quickly added, "good wife and children." You know, not ordinary wife, but she said, "good wife and children." The moment sparked reactions among fans, especially considering Burna Boy's previous explanation that he remains unmarried and childless because he wants to be fully present for his future family and does not wish to have children out of wedlock. Oh my God, unlike some of the celebrities, you know, they will be having not less than 3, 4, 5 children without getting married. But he said he wants to be a fully father. He want his family to have his time and everything. However, she further encouraged her son to prioritize family life alongside his successful music career. And you know, even global superstars can't escape a mother's gentle reminder about marriage and children. That will take us to the third story again from Burna Boy. You know, the reason why I like Burna Boy because of his consistency and a lot of things, amazing moments about Burna Boy. Burna Boy breaks record for most monthly listeners by African artists in Spotify history. Burna Boy has reached another historic milestone, becoming the African artist with the highest monthly listeners ever recorded on Spotify. The Grammy-winning singer surpassed a previous record held by Tyler, reaching over 46.84 million monthly listeners before climbing further to 47.3 million. The achievement was largely driven by a success of his collaboration with Shakira, Day, which topped Spotify's global top charts. However, Burna Boy continues to push African music to new global heights, setting records and expanding the country's influence on the world stage. While fans debate on his next move, Burna Boy keeps breaking records and rewriting histories. At this side, I just want to say big shout out to Burna Boy because he's doing good. And to young artists out there, what are you doing for you to promote yourself? What are you doing for you to break some records, even if it is within your own particular territory? And that takes us to the last story, which comes from DME Okonlawon. Mediocre is likely to succeed than professionals in Nigeria. He sparked conversations after claiming that mediocrity is often rewarded over excellence in Nigeria. Speaking on the Dear Ife podcast, the actor argued that being overly professional can sometimes slow down success in a society where standards not always prioritized. He also said, those who act the most unserious succeed the most. He further lamented that many professionals are forced to downplay their intellect and standards in order to fit into the environments where mediocrity is widely accepted. The actor is calling attention to what he sees as a cultural challenge in Nigeria, where excellence is not always rewarded and professionalism can sometimes be undervalued. His comments may be controversial, but they have certainly reignited discussions about